Hi, I'm Dr. Adamcik of the Florida Anti-Aging Center. We're located in beautiful Satellite Beach, Florida. So I wrote this book. Why did I write it? For over 30 years, I was one of the biggest cholesterol opponents in the county. In fact, the second largest prescriber of statin medicines in the county. I was discouraged by the lack of results and prominent side effects. In addition, to my experience as a physician, I spent the last 18 years doing independent research. This is my home at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. They don't teach what I know in medical school. The book is an attempt to awaken the medical profession and you to what you hear is wrong. They are fighting the wrong enemies. It's not cholesterol. I will introduce the real enemies, the real battles to be fought. I'm also concerned about the declining health in our population. Obesity is exploding right under our eyes, but medicine is a fog as how to address it. Central to the problem is the need to understand metabolism, hormones, and essential nutrients. I will introduce them also. So in this 86-country study, the higher the cholesterol, the longer the life with an optimal number of 250 or greater. You heard cholesterol is bad, but that's wrong. We will start with cholesterol 101. Your body has, oil represents the membranes of your body, the cell walls, and the water is your bloodstream carrying essential nutrients to your cells. Cholesterol is the miracle molecule in between the barrier. The OH part over there allows it to interact with water. This is the power structure that can be metabolized to powerful hormones like testosterone, which is over here, and the tail is fatty acid like in nature, which allows it to anchor in fatty membranes. This is what every cell looks like. Cholesterol is sprinkled through the cell wall for support and as a receptor. And note also there's a lot of phosphatidylcholine in these cell walls over there. You have 37 trillion cells. So how much cholesterol do you need? A lot. What happens if we cut down the cholesterol by about half in this structure? Well, not so good. Low cholesterol patients are more susceptible to cancers and infections, and the cells can die. This is so-called bad cholesterol. You can see it's full of the same stuff. It's full of cholesterol, and it's also full of phosphatidylcholine. This is the transport vehicle to get these essential nutrients to your cells. Because our body desperately needs it. These nutrients are fortunately water soluble. The liver is the body's big supplier of these nutrients. The production of cholesterol is critical to produce energy. This is the cholesterol production pathway. You see over here, this is where statins stop production of cholesterol. Well, unfortunately, it also blocks production of coenzyme Q10, which is the active form of ubiquinol. Ubiquinol is the active form, which is involved in producing energy. My belief is that if you stop this production with the statin medicine, you shut down energy production. And I believe that's why 28 to 40% of people on statin medicines develop diabetes. Cholesterol is also the building block for these essential hormones. Some of them are critical, like cortisol, without which you die, but also prednisone, testosterone, estradiol are really, really important for overall general health. So medicine wants to treat these conditions with pills that have side effects, or like this. Most patients that take statins, especially if they're healthy, don't get any benefit. Even if they have one risk factor, they have really only 1% actually benefit. You really have to damage cholesterol with multiple agents to really see any effect. And it is the damaging agents or treating the cholesterol that has any benefit. This is the typical AHA diet. I consume large quantities of these foods over here, cereals, breads, pastas, low-fat dairy products, in order to try to lower my cholesterol. And this was my result. My health had deteriorated. I was pre-diabetic, and I noticed the same things were happening to my patients. They were getting fatter despite their low-fat diet, and were also getting diabetes and pre-diabetes. I became suspicious that what the medical profession was not telling me was not correct, so I wrote this book, calling out the medical profession for their dietary recommendations, but they didn't listen. So what happened? This is a chart of obesity, and it's getting worse and worse with time. In fact, now the number for obesity is not 32, but it's 40%. And the number for overweight and obese combined is now 75% of our population. And along with that, is it just a cosmetic issue? Well, certainly not. It contributes to cardiovascular disease, cancer, and more. And also contributes to diabetes. Diabetes is exploding. We are focused on the wrong enemies. Why is this health deterioration occurring? Well, part of it is a high sugar diet. Low fat means high sugar intake, and I don't mean table sugar. I mean grains, processed foods, whole fat dairy products, etc. Because sugar and inflammation are the real enemies, not cholesterol. I will discuss this further at the conference. Now, how do you diagnose and also tell you how to diagnose and treat these enemies? So how do we solve this health disorder? Well, this is the results that I have done, but it's not really on diet alone. There are various interventions that you need. And I hear all the time from people, I eat only lettuce, I exercise 2 hours a day for a year, and I only lost a pound. There must be some problems with my metabolism. Well, they are right, but medicine doesn't know this. These are the possible interventions that you can improve your body and health. To fix weight, you must fix the body's health. You have to optimize diet, activity, metabolism, supplements, and hormones. One pill that suppresses diet won't do it. Can you alter energy? Is there a master control switch for metabolism? What do you think? Yes or no? Well, the answer is yes, and it's called AMPK. I will tell you how to modify that at the conference. And what about nutrients? Are you getting the right nutrients to support your metabolism? Malnutrition is ubiquitous for several reasons. And most patients are lacking 6 critical nutrients. Well, is that important? Well, this is an example of just lacking one nutrient, how you could greatly improve your health if you optimize this nutrient, and 90% of people are deficient in this nutrient. I will tell you about it at the conference. These are your mitochondria. Are you supporting your energy factories? Your mitochondria make 95% of your energy, and about 80% aren't getting the proper nutrients for the metabolism that you need to supply your 36 quadrillion mitochondria. That's a lot of lacking nourishment. I'll tell you which essential nutrient is critical for energy production. And how about your quality of life? Are you suffering with poor energy, mood, sleep, or libido? The medical profession is still in the dark ages when it comes to hormonal treatment. These are the common symptoms that people attribute to age, but they are truly related to hormone decline. When it comes to hormones, most physicians want a normal reading, but I want the reading to be on the higher end of the range, the optimal range, and that's where quality of life and health issues are the best. So for males, a testosterone level of 900 and up will decrease your risk for Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, prostate cancer, diabetes, and death, and death rises as the levels fall. Testosterone helps both men and women by improving quality of life. It improves energy, mood, and sleep, but also brain function, burns belly fat, improves muscle mass, protects from osteoporosis, cardiovascular disease, dementia, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and more. And what about estradiol? I show you that women's quality of life improves along with health issues with replacement therapy to optimal levels. They also get protection from osteoporosis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, dementia, and more. Here is what patients think about HRT, just generally improved quality of life, and this is what our patients are saying about our practice here. I'm Dr. Adamcik from the Florida Anti-Aging Center. We hope to see you at our upcoming conference so we can learn about the real enemies of your health and improve your quality of life and improve your health.